Good morning. It is 7 o'clock on Sunday, May 9th, Mother's Day, and I am here at the 12 Mile Bay Access. I was here a month ago for my first paddle of the season, and I really enjoyed the area and wanted to explore it more. There's so much out here. So I'm going to paddle up the bay like I did last time, but then when I get to the end where it opens up into Georgian Bay, I might go right and check out all the little islands there, or I might go left and try to go all the way around the outside of the nature reserve, just because, you know, I want it to be nature-y and not cottages and stuff. But I'm not sure what's out there because I have never been out there. So I'm super excited. I have a really great lunch today that I'm going to be making, and I brought my chair. I'm just going to spend some time out here in the sunshine on the rocks and enjoy myself and explore as much as I can. So let's get started. Well, it is just like glass out here, and I am in heaven. It's about 10 after 7, and it's super quiet, really calm out here. I think there's a couple of small ducks on the water in front of me, and behind me where the sun has just come up, there's mist rising off the water. Hang on, I'll turn the camera around so you can get a peek. Loving this mirror. It's just awesome. So peaceful. There's so many like birds, and I can hear turkeys in the distance, woodpeckers. All right, I'm off that way. So the last time I was out here, I went in behind. There was a bunch of small waterways that ran parallel, just so I could duck out of the main area. But today my focus is just to get out to the bay as soon as possible so I can spend more time exploring there. Merganser duck. Might have been a male and a female. I know one was a merganser for sure. Alright, I'm getting a lot closer to the bay here. Now I noticed on the right side, I've been paddling up the right side this time. There's also 2 pockets where there's a couple of islands where I can go in behind. So I think I'll check that out along the way. Should be coming up soon. Well, I'm just ducking in behind these islands here. Seems pretty peaceful. It's not as small of a waterway as the one on the other side, but it's still pretty and a little calmer. Not that it's not calm in the main part, but I like smaller bodies of water over bigger bodies of water, so whenever I can find a little small waterway alongside, I almost always take it. It's so nice out here. Well, I've been paddling fairly steadily. I'm starting to get almost into the bay now, and there's a very cold wind blowing off the bay. I've actually put my gloves on because my hands were really chilly. I still got my toque on, the rest of me is okay. The dry suit does help to keep me pretty warm. I mean, I have 3 layers on the top, and I have my fleece tights on, so I'm fairly cozy. Just a little chilly on my ears and my hands, so not too bad. I'm to the right of the bay, and on my map it says it's called Starvation Bay, which is just above where I am. I saw this little channel, so it's, well, a big channel that has a little channel that takes you into another big channel, so I'm gonna go check it out and see what I can find here. I got a pair of big loons in front of me here. Hoping they say something, but they've been pretty quiet. Hi guys, welcome back. Beautiful here. Oh, it's super pretty in here. Water's shallow, I can see the bottom. Lots of big, colorful rocks. Just beautiful. Oh, I'm just paddling along in this little bay here, just at the end of it, and there's a cute little family of buffleheads up here. They actually all look very small. Oh, oh my gosh. So the one in the front that's closest to me, aw, actually had a baby sitting on its back. It was so cute. They're so skittish. I'm quite a distance away from them and they just take off. I have never been able to get a really good shot of them or a picture or video because they just take off whenever you get anywhere like even close to them, which isn't really close at all, I don't think. Alright, well, I'm going to turn around and head back to the main section of the water. I keep saying river. I've been on the Gibson River the last 2 times I've been out, so I think that's why. But technically bays, I guess. Well, I managed to get my toque off. I don't know if it's going to stay off, but the sun's getting up a little bit higher now. It's almost 9:30 and it's warming up a little bit. I got my gloves off too. It's also really calm in this bay and there's no wind. So it's perfect mirror and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now. So I went to the doctor's on Tuesday because for the last 2.5 months I have been experiencing extreme discomfort in my bum. I didn't know that I hurt myself. I actually thought I was just sitting too much because I do have an office job, and I was working on my course for the last 5 months and sitting at my computer like day and night. And I just assumed I was sitting too much, so I didn't think anything of it. And then last weekend I was talking to a friend of mine who has the same symptom, and she has some issues internally that were causing that. And so it kind of scared me a little bit, and I went to the doctor on Tuesday, and then I went to see my chiropractor, who is amazing, and he confirmed that I pulled most likely my piriformis and my max glute muscles in both sides of my bum. So I have been getting treatment all week. I went Tuesday and I went Friday, and I've been doing exercises and icing and all that stuff, and it's so painful. It's actually more painful than it's been the last 2.5 months, because I guess it went dormant, and it was just kind of this dull ache inside. And now that it's being worked on and it's being treated, it's really, really, really sore. So I've been kind of taking it easy all weekend, and I thought, you know what, I'll go out in the kayak today. It's got a nice cushy seat and it should be good. But I have been in the kayak for 2 hours now, over 2 hours, and my butt is really, really sore. It really hurts. So I'm probably not going to stay out super long today, but I'm still going to go out and explore some more places. I'll just kind of try to shift around in my seat as much as possible, and maybe I'll stop for like a long lunch and just sit out. I did actually bring my chair because I have my kayak and there's no portages, so I have my chair, and maybe I'll just sit and enjoy the beautiful area. Something just was in the water there in front of me, and I totally missed it. I don't know what it was. It came to the surface just about, and then it went under because it saw me. Maybe it was a beaver. I don't know. The water's so shallow here, I could probably see whatever it is swimming around. Anyways, gonna go. Well, I wasn't enjoying the right side of the bay so much. There's a lot of cottages there. Not a lot, but it's just really big water, and there weren't a lot of like little spots to duck into other than the one that I just went into a little while ago. So I am now crossing the end of 12 Mile Bay and heading towards the O'Donnell, sorry, I can't remember all the words right now, the O'Donnell Nature Reserve, I believe it's called, and I'm going to go up to the point of it. Got a couple little rollers, nothing too crazy, and it's not supposed to be very, very windy today. There's the opening to Georgian Bay and Lake Huron, and over here is some islands that are in front of the nature reserve. Well, I'm just about at the very point of O'Donnell Provincial Nature Reserve. There's kind of like a hook on the rocks, in the rocks, of the rocks, that I have to go out and around before I can get there. I was actually going to go way out here, but I see a break in here. Steer clear of the geese. They can get very angry. I can hear and see the water of Georgian Bay. If I'm technically not in it yet or not, I'm not sure. I think I already am, but it's quite rough looking and sounding out there. It's always a bit of a shock to the system when you come out to the end of the land. I mean, there's always rocks and islands and stuff out there, but the mainland, when you get to the end of it, it's just like, it always reminds me of the ocean or something, when you're in the little bay and then all of a sudden you go out into the ocean and it's wavy and windy and crazy. You can hear it, hold on. Might not hear much over the wind. Waves are crashing all over. All right, here we are. Actually passed this really nice looking little bay that I thought I would stop and rest at, but I wanted to come out here first. Come the waves. Look at all the boys out here. Wow. Now it's rocky. I always think that Georgian Bay has this really cool talent. It seems to have waves and currents coming from every direction. Kind of makes me laugh. I'm gonna see if I can pull in here somewhere on the left. These big rocks are. See if there might be like a shallow one there. Maybe I'll hang out here for a bit instead of in that little bay. Alright, so I'm at the point. Just docked the kayak here and just kind of exploring. I just want to... Oh, hello. Hordes and hordes of bugs. Awesome. They look like mosquitoes. Oh my goodness. Just wanted to come up to the point here and check it out. It's really, really cold here. And when I was trying to get out of the kayak with the waves crashing and stuff and managed to get my gloves wet, I do have another pair in my bag, but just kind of want to take a peek around here, and then I'm going to head back into another bay that I saw that I haven't explored yet and have lunch there probably. Here we are. Quite the view. Million, billion, trillion bugs here on these rocks. I don't know why. There's just tons of them in these cedar bushes here. Just tons and tons. I don't know if you can see them. Bug season has started. They're not biting yet though, thankfully. So that's good. Well, I've crossed back over that invisible line that is the rough waters of Georgian Bay. And I'm back in my nice, calm, peaceful area. There was a little bay somewhere right near the point, but just in a bit, that I wanted to check out and maybe stop and have lunch there. It's almost 11. I actually spent quite a bit of time out there on the rock, checking stuff out and exploring. And yeah, really cold though. My hands are really cold. My gloves got wet, and now they're cold. My hands are cold, so I do have another spare pair of gloves in my bag in the hatch, so I'll grab them when I have lunch if I need them. Alright, I'm just coming up to the opening here for that little bay that I saw. Hoping there's a nice place for me to stop here. I'm kind of sad there's some clouds coming in, but there's some light clouds over the sun right now, which it still looks nice and bright and sunny out, but it's taken away a lot of the heat. It was really cold up on that rock in the wind, so hoping I get nice and warm in here. Hopefully it's nice and calm and there's a nice place for me to stop and hang out for a little bit. Stretch my legs, stretch my bum, etc. It's a really, really little bay, but I think if I go up on this rock, I thought actually I could get through here. A few minutes ago I was like, oh, this is great, but I think it's blocked off. Yep, Beaver Dam, got it. I just want to take a peek somewhere. This is like a hidden bay that has no entrance. And I think if I can sit on the other side of this rock, this would be a great spot to hang out. Look at this bay, it's beautiful. Just a mirror. Beauty. Alright, I'm out of my boat, and you're going to see this with me at the same time. What's up here? Haha, nice. Private bay, love it. Oh, look, there's like a little, almost like a little beach over here. Put my chair there, or down here. Awesome. Well, I'm sitting in my chair. I knew I didn't have any portages or anything today, so I thought, oh, I might as well bring my chair and throw it in the kayak. If I need it, great. If not, not a big deal. I'm sitting in this nice little, I don't know, it's like I'm totally cut off from everything. It's great. I've got the big rock on the one side of me that I came up and over, and then on the right side of me, there's like a hill and some rocks and stuff there. And then right in front of me, the sun is shining. So it's just shining right on me. I don't have any wind. And even though it's pretty chilly out, I'm feeling okay. I'm not hot by any means, but I'm not freezing, so that's nice. It's way, way, way warmer than it was on that big rock out on Georgian Bay. Yeah, and there's no other way into this bay from what I can tell on the map other than getting up and over this rock or through that. It's not even a beaver dam anymore, it's just a piece of land, it looks like. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of chill out here. I've got lunch, I'm gonna start that. I think I'm just gonna sit on the ground to make my lunch because it's just easier to cook that way, and then I'll probably just sit here in the chair after. I did bring a book, so I might just sit here for a little while and read and just enjoy the beautiful, beautiful scenery that I have in front of me here. What a great spot. Well, it's lunchtime and I'm ready to start making lunch. I am starving. I brought something different today. I've been trying to think of different things to bring, you know, to keep the videos interesting because I'm not camping and it's a paddling adventure. So what I have is I have about a third of a steak, and I just chopped it up into like slices. I have some green onions from my garden that I just cut up. I have a tomato. I have some cheddar cheese, lactose-free cheddar cheese, and I have some oil, some ranch dressing, and some Mediterranean Greek dressing. It's just a little bit that I had left over in a package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the steak with the dressing and the olive oil. Just fry it up in the pan until it's cooked. And I have a wrap here. So I'm going to lay that out. I'm going to shred some cheese on it and chop up the tomato. And then just throw the steak on it, mix it all together, put a little ranch dressing on it, and voila, I have a steak, cheese, and tomato wrap. So I think it's going to be really good. I'm super hungry, so I'm going to get started. And first thing I'm going to do is just put some of this, well, all of this in the pan. Hopefully I've got the camera set up okay. It's kind of close quarters here. So this is just Mediterranean salad dressing from Renee's. And whenever I get those little salads that they sell at the grocery store, sometimes I just get small ones. I can't eat a lot of lettuce because of my colitis. but every once in a while I like to have some. So it's just enough to coat the bottom and give the meat some flavor. I also brought some garlic powder, some garlic flakes, and this year, new in my kit, I have some of John's special seasoning. My friend John, he gave me this seasoning at the outdoor show a couple of years ago, and I use it at home a lot, especially for meat, especially for beef and chicken. So I thought I would bring that and put a little bit of that on the steak as well. All right. And this is still that canister that was like almost empty. I did bring two, but just in case. Wow, that heats up really fast. The steak is a little bit frozen still. I had it on an ice pack and a little cooler, so I'm just gonna separate it so that it cooks faster. Just got it cut up in little strips. Just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here too. Bag before I lose it. Just a splash. And these green onions are also to go in here just to flavor the meat. Forgot about the seasoning. Let's put some of this on here. Stuff is really good. I don't know what John puts in it. If you know John, you can ask him. It's a secret recipe. I'm just happy I got some of it because it's really tasty. Because the beef is almost done. I brought my little cheese grater. It took me some time to find this. Didn't know where it was after last season, but I located it in my sack. Makes the cheese so small. It's nice, I like it. Get my my beef. There it is. Nice and cooked. Put one right at the top. There we go. A couple extra pieces, not much. Okay. My tomatoes on there. All right, that should be good. Put that over there. And I'm just gonna grab my ranch. Just have it in a prescription container. Just needed something small. I wasn't sure if it was gonna leak though, but it didn't, which is great news. Just put some ranch on there. Go. All right. And there it is. Bon appetit. That's why I brought the plate. That's good. All right, I'm gonna go eat this, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, that was a really tasty wrap. I really enjoyed that. I ate the whole thing. I brought myself a little dessert. It's just one little teeny tiny peanut butter cup, and I'm gonna sit here and enjoy it and enjoy my view. It's just beautiful out here. All right, well, it is just after 2 o'clock, and I'm finally ready to leave this beautiful spot. There was a turtle in the water. He was playing peekaboo with me, but I couldn't catch him. Every time he stuck his head up, I'd go to grab the phone and try to take a picture or video, and he'd dunk back under. But it was pretty cool anyways, watching him. And I just sat and listened to an audiobook for a while and just watched, you know, nature and the birds, and there's hawks flying above, and the little turtle was playing with me, so it was kind of cool. I'm gonna make my way back to the access. I think it's gonna take me about an hour and a half or so. We'll see how it is. I don't know how the winds are or anything like that. It's starting to cloud over a little bit. It's just like light clouds, wispy clouds, but they're enough to take the heat out of the air, and that's why I got my toque back on. I started getting cold with my dry suit off, sitting there, so I just put my toque back on, and that seemed to warm me up enough. I'm gonna film here and there if anything exciting happens on the way back, and otherwise I'm just gonna make a beeline for the access. It's been a great day out here today. I'm so glad I came again, and I'm so amazed at this area. I really, really love it. I love how peaceful it is, and even though there's a few cottages here and there aren't a ton of speedboats and people flying around everywhere. I haven't actually seen anybody today so far since I've been out here, so well, it's 3:15 and I am just getting back to the access. It didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Really nice calm waters, no wind barely at all, and I only passed by one speedboat the whole way. So really, really nice and quiet and calm out here, and that's the way I like it, and that's why I came back here. I really like paddling in this area. I have a bunch of other places that I want to paddle, but I'm saving that for the canoe because there's portages involved, and kind of waiting till these places get a bit busier before I go to those places. But we'll see what happens. I probably should take a break from paddling for a week or so and let my bum muscles heal, but we'll see how I feel next week. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.